What's up, mi amigos? Neon Panda here, and welcome to my thoughts, Neon's thoughts. Man, been a while since I did anything with this series. Uh, for those of you who are dusting off your history books, um, Neon, Neon, Neon's thoughts, originally DK's thoughts, was a series I started because I thought I could pump it out. I started this series real early in my career as a commentator. I started this real early in my career, and it served me very well for a long time. Getting to the point where it was like, even when my old channel went stagnant, went belly up, I still got views on Neon's Thoughts. I had changed my handle by then, but not officially since wouldn't let me. And that was right before started this channel. So, uh, I kept it up for a while on this channel, but I eventually moved on when I did my whole update every other episode, every other video. Like, people want details, but they don't want that many details, dummy. They don't want all their content being update videos, genius. Now that I understand that and I've got my head on straight, I had what the commentator's equivalent of a midlife crisis. What am I doing? What am I doing here? And so I just kept changing what I was doing every time, and I just was hating what I was doing. So I'm decided, now that I got my head on straight, and I'm not chicken without a head, that I'm going to bring this series back, because it was something I was known for back in the day, and it disappeared. And another thing I'm going to be doing with it is, when I tried to bring it back, it was in a rather watered down form because I had started scripting everything because I thought I wasn't doing good enough. And like, I really lost touch with what I was when I started that series. I was someone who just loved to play games and record it. Uh, so my thoughts for today, right now I'm thinking about um, Johnny Depp. He's facing a possible 10 years in prison and a quarter of $1 million fine and 10 years in prison for smuggling his two dogs, Pistol and Boo, into Australia without announcing them to customs. Now, how did he get busted? He and his wife, I'm missing a lot of chickens. He and his wife took them to a pet pampering salon. Alright, let's just not even bother with that. That's a topic for another day. Uh, and the people who work there, I'm assuming teenagers, uh, put pictures of the dogs on social media. Australia authorities saw this, and now Johnny Depp and threatened to have the dogs put down if they weren't flown out of the country by May 16th. Now, Johnny Depp and his wife complied with this order, and the dogs are now safely out of the country. But uh, that didn't stop the ramifications. Uh, Brain fart. Um, they're now facing charges, and it's apparently so severe that it was a top topic in 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 Sydney, where all the politicians were talking about what Johnny Depp did. So maybe something is wrong with that country right now. We don't know. That probably something wrong with. All right, let's talk about. All right, we got big issues. Should we talk about the big issue of the big hole in the sky that burns everyone that comes, or Johnny Depp's dogs? Well, darn it, let's talk about the big issue. Let's talk about Johnny Depp's dogs. And yeah, this is completely stupid, but instead of talking about big issues, we're talking about what Johnny Depp did. Yeah, he did it. So so find the guy, put him in jail, and let him live his life, or not let him live his life. Don't you guys have got better things to do than just harass and just talk about Johnny Depp? So yeah, that's my thoughts on Johnny Depp's dogs. Oh, I got one more bone to pick about why. I know dog people are dog people. I'm a dog person myself. But why, like, what did you expect to happen when you smuggled your dogs into the country? Like, I'm no I'm no expert on law and order, but I'm pretty sure you don't get away with shit for long. Oh, ow. I'm pretty sure you don't get away with much for long. You can get away with it for a little while, but what did you think was going to happen? Did you just think you'd manage to keep the dogs a secret for the rest of their days? What are we gonna? How are you gonna explain when someone asks you why you're walking a dog that you're not supposed to have? Well, I guess you could argue away that you got it once you were here, but you couldn't put it on social media. Eventually, you're just gonna forget that they're there illegally, and puts a picture of them on social media. Then you're gonna get. This was going to happen eventually. One of my favorite quotes from Elvis Presley: "The truth is like the sun. You can blot it out for a while, but it's not going anywhere." So yeah, that's my thoughts before I keep rambling on. And this is Neon signing out. And in case I don't see you, good morning, good afternoon, and good night.